Well, hello everyone and welcome to my summer kitchen. In case you missed it, I have redone this area. So this is a separate, it used to be a garage and I turned it into a summer kitchen. What does that mean? Well, I have all of my baking area right here. Everything is by solar. So everything is connected to solar units off the camera. And this makes it really nice because I can have full electricity without having any electricity. So what I did was, since I have all of my bread machines out here, all of my baking, everything like that, I decided to go through all of my books and I found all of my cookbooks that have to do with bread machines. And I thought, you know what, that would be perfect. Keep everything organized together. So here are my cookbooks that have to do with bread machines. I have quite a few of them. Some of them from the 80s, some of them from the 90s. Most of them are older. So what I'm going to do is put them over here with my bread machine. So we're going to go with the size of the book. And we're going to put them over here. That way we have them right at our hands when we need them when we use the bread machine. Now, as you can see, it's very full in here, but everything is organized and it's clean. And now I have everything exactly how I want it. This one here, I cannot wait to work out of. And all of the bread machine videos that you will be seeing, you can use them by hand. You can use it with a KitchenAid. You don't have to have a bread machine, but bread machines are a dime a dozen at the thrift stores or at yard sales. You can get them really cheap. In fact, my main one that I like to use, I got for free. And the other one I like to use, I paid $3 for it about 7 years ago. Now, it's still a work in progress to get everything exactly how I want it, but it's still a little bit of a work in progress. So there you go. Now I have all of that. What we're going to work on next is I have some cherry tomatoes and I'm going to dehydrate them. We love dried tomatoes. And people ask all the time, well, what do you use it for? Everything. We use it in casseroles, in salads. We use it in spaghetti. We eat it plain. We use it on garlic bread. We love dried tomatoes. And I found that the cherry tomatoes dry the nicest for me and the quickest. So let's go ahead and cut these up. And we're going to use the small dehydrator today and hook it up to my solar. And I'll show you the neat little trick that you can turn your dried tomatoes into something gourmet. All right, so I'm going to take each of them and just cut them in half. And when I'm all done, then I'll show you what we do next. Since I started this plain living and the almost Amish way of life, I have really noticed so much of a difference in me and in the surroundings. I absolutely love this area where I can clean and cook and do all kinds of things out here. I can even read books in my reading nook. It's really nice to be out here with the stainless steel table. It's so easy to clean up too. I feel like I have my own little area where I can do all of the wonderful things that I enjoy. So what I want to show you is if you take your tomatoes, the cut side down, and then you add seasonings, it just pops. It just turns your dried tomatoes into something delicious snack. So I have my dried seasonings where I add some oregano, thyme, basil, and then this one does have a little sea salt with it. It is so good. We will actually sit and eat the tomatoes like you would eat popcorn. So delicious. So I'm going to go ahead and put them all together down here, and then I will show you when they're done, and we are going to continue to work. But don't you just love that table? I had this stainless steel table for years, and I had a tablecloth over it, and it wasn't very functional. I mean, it looked pretty, but now everything for me is functionality. Everything has to have a function, has to have a use, and that's what the Amish way of life is. You look at their homes, they're beautiful homes, but they're not just decorated and there's no function to them. Even the oil lamp with some potpourri, it's functional, but it's pretty. And so I'm reading about the Quakers, the Shakers. I'm reading about people that lived quiet lives, and it has really been such a change in me, and it continues to do so in profound ways. One thing that I really learned was I gave the example of cottagecore, and a viewer said cottagecore is secular. It's based on fairy tales and fairy things like that. And plain living, or almost Amish living, has that vibe to it, but it's in a more spiritual way. It's a slower pace of living that doesn't have the fairy tale to it. It's practical living, like what you're seeing right now. And that's what they look like, nice and dry. Absolutely amazing. We've been eating them every evening, and plus adding them to garlic bread. And I have a whole jar of them. It's that time of the year again where we have to let ventilation under the mobile home. And so this is really important, to close it up in the winter, but to put ventilation in the summer. So let's go ahead and put the screens in. I'm carefully peeling back everything because we really had it insulated well. And the reason why I'm being extremely careful is because not of snakes. Now, we don't have snakes here on our property. I've only ever seen a snake once, but we used to have an overrun of wolf spiders. Now, if you don't know what a wolf spider is, it's a big, hairy spider. And even though it's not poisonous, the bite can hurt. Through the years, we really eliminated the spiders because, you see, when we moved in here, our house was empty and it was overrun with mice and spiders. We don't even have any mice anymore at all, none. We had no mice this winter, which was very unusual because we would get maybe one or two, but this year we had none. We do have some neighborhood cats, and so that helps. But now what I'm doing is I am venting the crawl spaces, which is extremely important in a mobile home. I've been taught this my whole life in houses and in mobile homes, to always vent if you have a basement or if you have a crawl space. And so now we're putting all of the screens in, and they will be in until the fall. This airs out the bottom of the house, and it gets a good air circulation in there. I have 3 crawl spaces. Now, there used to be a 4th, but that is under the deck, and so we don't have that anymore. That is closed up. But we have 3 crawl spaces, and I have to do this for each one. So we have the crisscross in the air space. So we have 2 on the front of the house and 1 on the side, and then the breeze comes in and just pulls out all that damp air, the stale, dry air, and brings fresh air. Since our plumbing is totally redone and we have a bottom layer in under our home, we have what they call, I forget what they call that, but we have that now. Plastic lining. We don't have to worry about anything wet anymore. My tomatoes are late in planting, and there is a reason for that. My husband has been doing a lot of edging because he's going to be doing his own mulching, and I have to wait because he's putting all of the edging, the beautiful topsoil, right here where the tomatoes are. So what I am doing is, this is the last of the wood stove. We tore the wood stove apart and cleaned it out. That was quite a chore, but we have it now that it's easier access to it in the wintertime to clean it. So this was the last of all of that. Well, everyone, I really want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I'm going to go ahead and finish up my chores here, and then I will see you guys again tomorrow. I do want to say a special thank you to all of you who have shown appreciation for the time and the work and the effort that I am putting into my videos. That means a lot to me. That means more to me than you will ever know. That you are appreciative and that you realize that it is a lot of hard work and that you are grateful and enjoy my channel. I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be able to do what I am doing today. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow.